These are things that we have the ability to overcome, or they wouldn't be handed to us.
Exactly. And I think it's even in moments before that quick reaction is just asking yourself, especially right now, how may I serve? You know, your husband's having a really bad day and he's brought home all this negative energy. Instead of, taking on that energy, ask yourself, how may I serve in this moment? What can I do? How can I help? Instead of just latching onto that energy and becoming that yourself, how can I help him so that he can feel okay, that he can release it, and that we can just carry on with our day? Your child is having a tantrum. How may I serve? I'm not going to send my child to, their bedroom to continue to freak out. I'm going to probably try and nurture that child, try and help that child through that tantrum, because, what they're feeling is often an image within ourselves that we are feeling as well. So, what's going on around us is also what's going on within us. We have to remember that. And, just take note of what is going on around you right now. How can you serve? How can you help right now? Instead of adding to the fire, what can you do to put that fire out a little bit?
Yeah, exactly. How can I subdue that fear?
Because we all have it. We're all going through it. So don't add to the fire.
Yeah, that's right. And that's hard. That's really hard, because everyone is sitting in that fear energy right now. And reaction is really what we have been taught, and sometimes, not having a reaction at all is the best response. And that's hard. Because as a human, it's hard for us to walk away from something that we would like to say, when even though it doesn't serve the greater good, it doesn't serve the relationship. And I know I've always said, and I've said this to my children as well. My children are going to be like, "Oh, Mom, do you want to be right, or do you want to be happy?" Sometimes we have to make that choice. And life is all about choices, isn't it? We've talked about that throughout this broadcast. How we all have choices, and that's really what this comes down to, is our choices. We aren't going to be able to decide whether or not this virus affects us physically. We decided that long before we came here. And I know that sounds, a lot of people may not believe that, but this is a huge event that is meant to happen to bring us back into self-awareness, of things that are around us. So we can choose how we work through this, and how we do the best with what we've been given in this situation, when we are, constricted to a certain area of being. That is our choice.
Yeah.
Is our response in the situation.
We are all connected.
We are all connected. And as the fear moves forward within the world, a lot of you that don't realize that your mediums are empathic, and most often people that are empathic don't realize it. And a lot of times they'll go through their life feeling really, really bad. If you're that person that walks into a room and someone's had a fight and you feel it, or you have a friend come over and they talk to you about all the negative things that are happening in their life, and you were feeling good before they arrived, and they leave feeling good and you're feeling crappy, you're taking on their energy. And this is something to really be aware of, to pay attention to, because if that's happening to you, then you're holding on to energy of others, of the world. And these self-care tips that Taylor and I have been talking about during this time here are really important, to be able to remove that from your aura so that you can feel better. We're not saying that you're never going to come into contact with this. We're not saying that you're always going to be this upbeat person that's never going to feel any negative energy, or that you're never going to be angry, you're never going to be sad, and you're never going to be afraid, because that's just a ridiculous assumption. I mean, You would be a master if you were, you would be God. I mean, within your soul, you already have this perfection, and you came here in this body to experience all these things. And it's about overcoming that and coming back to that soul love, that self love of who you are, and being in the awareness of these energies. So when you sit in the awareness and you realize, gee, I'm not feeling very good today. This is happening. Maybe you need to have a bath. Maybe you need to meditate. Maybe you need to clear your body. There's many ways of clearing your body as well. And we didn't really, like, for example, myself in the sanctuary, like, I love my drum. I clear with the drum all the time. And anybody that's come here for a healing has experienced the drum. I have people that come in, my family comes in and asks me to clear them with the drum. I do it with Glenn on a regular basis when I feel his energy. So what is it for yourself that you can do, to clear that energy? How can you help yourself in that situation? Begin to recognize and become aware of everything. Don't expect yourself to be this perfect person that is never going to feel this. It's more about being aware that it is around you so that you can release it, so that you can feel better, so that you can, come back to yourself and realize, hey, gee, that really wasn't me. That was something else that was happening in the world. And now I feel better, and I can put a smile back on my face, and I can feel good and go back out into the world. Because the fact that you can absorb that energy within your body and you can help someone else to feel better is a gift. It may not feel like it, but as a healer, I want to tell you that that's a gift. To be able to feel what other people are feeling, to be able to share that burden with them, is a gift. And then to be able to have that sent back out to the universe, that's a gift. But we have a tendency to think that gifts should always be light and bright, right? Not all gifts start out that way. We are here to help in this universe. Every one of us, not just me and not just Taylor, but every one of us are here to help. And we all have a certain responsibility. We have a responsibility to ourself, because that's the only energy that you can control. We're all connected, so everybody's going to feel your shit, right? Just like you're going to feel theirs. But it's your responsibility to take care of yours, so you're not passing it on to someone else. And if you have the gift of being able to feel someone else's, and you can help them transmute that, how can that not be viewed as a gift? What part of that isn't beautiful? Being able to recognize that lower energy and helping to remove it is a beautiful gift.
Exactly. And you're right, Dean. It is our responsibility to do what we need to do to make this world a better place. So it was Dean and I's responsibility to come on today and to give you these tips and to give you this guidance, because we want to serve. But also, what are you doing at home to serve? Who are you helping? Are you helping yourself? Are you being present in this moment? What are you doing that's changing the world? As simple as going for a bath and giving yourself some self-love. That is serving, if that's what you need to do.
Yeah, and we used to be told that it was self-serving, that, to look at yourself with love. Oh, you're pretty full of yourself, aren't you? Like, I remember hearing comments like that all the time. Oh, look at her. She's sure full of herself. Loving yourself is not being full of yourself. There's a very difference between being confident and being arrogant. Those are very different things. Being confident is about, loving yourself and not wanting to take anything away from anyone else with that love. Arrogance is about thinking that it's only all about you and that no one else can do anything as good as you or be as good as you, or you're just, it's about being better. That arrogance puts you on a place where you think you're better. Confidence is about sharing. Confidence is about showing your love for yourself so that you can put that love back into the world. So when people tell you that, oh, well, she's sure full of herself when you love yourself, that's okay. Just shrug your shoulders, because because some people that are uncomfortable with the confidence that people display are uncomfortable with themselves. It's because it triggers within them their own inability to love themselves. So remember that. Confidence is about loving yourself and believing in yourself. Arrogance is not the same. Arrogance is about thinking you're better. And we're all equal here, even though we're all in different states of awareness. And we all have different perspectives, different experiences. We are all equal. Every one of us are equal.
Yeah.
So remember that.
Realize that we can become one. We can finally be all connected. And that's what this virus is doing, is it's bringing that forward. We are becoming one. It is the most beautiful thing that's happening right now. Even though it's devastating and it is taking lives and it is a crazy, chaotic thing, it's also so beautiful.
Yes, what is coming from that, the love that is pouring out from that is beautiful. The way it's bringing people together, people that haven't been together for a very long time, helping one another.
Yeah.
Just reaching out. I've seen it, and I love to see the posts that are coming across on social media, even because I check it for my classes and stuff. I'm not a big media watcher, but things will pop up, like a lot of the celebrities that are putting on concerts, just to help you, to raise that vibration. Look for those things. Start watching those uplifting things that are going to put you into that, higher state of being, to where you can, push out that vibration of love. Because even when you become aware, even though you do drop into fear once in a while, it's important to know that when you recognize it, don't beat yourself up for it. Don't be like, oh, what is wrong with me? No, be like, oh, thank you for bringing that to my awareness. Because now I'm going to step out of that and I'm going to shine. I'm going to sing a song and I'm going to bring myself up, because we are all connected. So as we are all connected, when we begin to raise our vibration, it raises the vibration around the planet. So it's really important that we recognize our own fear and bring ourselves out of it, even if it's just for a moment.
Yeah. If we can recognize fear, it will transmute into love.
And that's not to say you're not going to fall back down into that at times. There might be things that happen that push you back down into that state, that lower state of being. But recognizing it is what's important, so that you can bring yourself out of it. Because there's a lot of people that have lost lives within this, and that affects a lot of other people. So their state of being is going to be low. So we have a responsibility to uplift that vibration and to sit more in that state of love, so that we can raise that vibration around the planet, so that it's not all being brought down. And we'll take turns so that we can keep raising the vibration. We'll be in that state of fear. Or if you need to reach out, find yourself a fear buddy. Somebody that's not going to feed your fear, but somebody that's going to pull you out of it. Somebody that's going to see the positive. Somebody that's going to make you laugh. Somebody that's going to send you that crazy emoji that's going to be like, oh my goodness, that's so crazy. Like, that reminds me of things. I love the posts that are coming around about, the different things, to post things about yourself. you know, getting to know people better on a deeper level, you know, just little things that we didn't realize about people, because it keeps the mind busy. And when we keep the mind busy, we're in present, right? We're sitting in the now, so we can't worry. We can't be in a state of fear, right? We're not projecting that. When we begin to laugh, we're in the moment. We're now. So that's why it's so important for us to be able to recognize that awareness and to be able to sit in the now, in the present, with joy, with love.
Which then brings forward the appreciation.
Absolutely.
What we really have.
So I challenge you guys, I challenge you to find yourself, and I'm not going to call it a fear buddy, I'm going to call it a love buddy. Okay? So we're going to get the love bug. We should call it the love buggy. Not the love buggy, the love buggy. Call it the love buggy. I know I'm crazy, you guys. That's okay. Let's laugh because it puts us in the now, in the present. Let's call it the love buggy. Let's get the movement going that we can uplift one another. We've got around Lloydminster the hearts in the windows. I've seen some in the UK with the teddy bears and things like that of people. But let's uplift one another, you know, even by bringing forward crazy, you know, GIFs, you know, those crazy little emoji things that everybody puts on their phones and stuff, to be able to uplift one another. I challenge you to put a comment down within our YouTube video here, to put a comment down to spread the love with a GIF or with a comment. Let's work together with this, or against this virus, so to speak, against the fear of the virus, and let's bring in a united front, you know, moving forward with that love, which is really what the end result of everything in this life is about. I'm going to be looking for those. I'm challenging you guys, each and every one of you, and you guys know, if you follow me, that I expect results.
Exactly. It all starts with each one of us. So let's start today, this moment. Let's do it. Let's come together. Let's change the world.
Yes, we all have the ability to do that within ourselves. And we all have the responsibility for ourselves in doing that, in creating our own world. So let's create a world of beauty. Let's create, you know, rainbows, right? Instead of worrying about the storm, let's look for the rainbow in the clouds. It's there.
Yep.
Come after the storm.
Totally. And I feel like that's what we're going to continue to do with this channel. You know, this is one of many topics. We're going to keep coming on. We're going to keep bringing the rainbow in the rain. And we hope that you will follow along. We hope that you enjoy.
Oh, I lost Taylor there for a minute. It looks like she went AWOL. Oh, there she's back.
All good.
Sorry, hon, you went AWOL. It just quit.
Oh, it's still going.
Okay. It quit while you were talking, though.
Yeah, I think it will continue because my internet's a little wonky.
Oh, okay. It's been good the whole time we've been on. It's just right now at the end that it decided it was going to do a little blip on you there. So we really didn't hear everything that you were talking about.
That's okay. Basically, it was just that, yeah, we're going to continue to do this channel. We're going to continue to spread some love, share our love in whatever way we can. So keep You know, subscribe to this video, keep following us on this journey. We are here for you. You guys are here for us. We want to continue to spread this love and awareness and teach in whatever ways we feel called to. So please continue to follow our channel. There will be many topics that will come forward throughout, you know, the next little while that we wish to cover and help you with. So please, if you have any questions, please, you know, write them, you know, under our comments here, and let us know how we can be of service to you, because this channel is going to continue. We are going to continue to come forward and make these videos. So please let us know how we can help.
Yes, and that is actually the motto, how can we help? That's one that I use all the time. But I just wanted to bring forward before we close out with this topic today. I wanted to let you know that if you do want to make a comment, please do. We love to see your comments, and I promise you that they will be read. If there isn't a heart or a like or something like that on them, it's because we haven't seen them or something didn't come through. You will have to subscribe in order for us to be able to do that. So if you do want to make a comment, please do that. We do ask that just regular comments are not emailed to us, because as you know, we will have an influx of emails. If you do wish to set something up with Taylor and I, please feel free to email that to be able to do that as well. And we are more than willing to answer that email for you guys. We will post that down below in the section just underneath. You'll be able to click the little down arrow, and you'll receive all the information that we're going to put in about ourselves on YouTube, so that you can connect with us. So please feel free to comment whatever it is you like, that you want to comment. We don't care. We'll answer it. It doesn't matter if it's something that you want to bring forward. It's important, and there's something that needs an answer. Chances are, if you're asking it, there's other people that want to know it too, or it wouldn't be coming into your brain. So please feel free to do that. We look forward to serving you, and hopefully bringing you answers that will resonate with you, and will help you move forward towards your own love, and towards your own state of being, your true state of being, which is the state of love.
Exactly. This is just the beginning for all of us as a whole. So keep following us, and let's grow together.
And we look forward to seeing you guys next time. Okay? So bye for now. Mwah.
Mwah.